guys, how are you? Welcome to video 7 of 7 of this new coach training series. I am so excited to share this information with you today. We are talking all about getting started and keeping it simple. So we've given you so much information over the past 6 days. Now we're talking about, hitting the ground running. Just get started. Like I've told you before, more than half of this business you learn by doing. And keep it simple. It's very easy to get kind of, sidetracked with trying this new thing and this girl's doing this and I should do this and this. Keep it simple, especially as a new coach. Keep it simple. I tell all my clients when they start with a program, keep your meal plan simple. Keep it simple. Learn, what's going to work for you, what's not going to work for you. Get your feet wet. And then once you've started to get into a groove and a routine, then you can get, more creative and try some different things here and there. So I'm going to talk to you today about 4 things that I want you to do every single day. And if not 7 out of 7 days a week, then 6 out of 7 days a week. And if you do this, I promise you will see success in your business. All right, so let's get started. No pun intended. Number 1, focus on you. And I do have some notes over here just so I make sure I don't forget to tell you anything. Focus on you. I like to spend the first part of my morning focusing on me. That's why it doesn't work when I try to sleep in and work out with the baby, because then I'm not focusing on me and my day just kind of spirals out of control. Focus on you, whether you are a morning person or you're going to spend time focusing on yourself at night or a little bit in the morning, a little bit at night. Find time in your day, every single day, to focus on you. That includes when you're going to get your workout in, focus on yourself. Thinking about what you're going to put into your body, your nutrition, your Shakeology, your personal development. Do not let go of your personal development. Keep your PD sacred. It's important for your mind and your body. Fitness, nutrition, PD. Focus on yourself, because then when you first focus on yourself, you're going to become better equipped to then focus on those around you, your friends, your family, and your following, right? When you focus on yourself, everything else is going to fall into place. Just be obsessed with being on your own journey. And then that passion is going to flow over. And that kind of goes into number 2, but that passion is just going to flow over, and your other people, your followers, they're going to be able to see that, to see what you're doing. Focus on you. That's where it all starts, right? Which leads me to number 2, which is share that passion. So like I said, number 1, be so obsessed with being on your own journey, what you're putting into your body, when you're working out, when you're getting your PD done. And then you're going to share that passion. So not only are you working out, but then you're going that extra step. You're taking that extra step to share about it on social media and to hold yourself accountable. Share what you're having for breakfast. Share that you're, staying on your meal plan. And then share the times that you don't stay on the meal plan, because not everybody's perfect, right? But when you are obsessed with your own journey, you can't help but share that passion with others. And then other people who are following you, your tribe, they're going to see that you not only are focusing on yourself, but then you are taking the time, like I said, to share what you're doing for yourself. And you are being this light in their news feed of what they can also do. You know what I mean? Especially if you're sharing that, you're a mom, you work full time, and you help your husband with his, side business. If you can share those pieces of you, because remember, you're not just focusing on posting about Beachbody, you want to post about all of you. But if you can share that, I'm also a mom, I'm also a full-time teacher, I also have this thing on the side, but I'm still showing up for myself. I'm still showing up for you by posting about it and sharing that passion about it. I can help you too. You can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. People can't relate to perfection. So don't think you have to be in the perfect shape, have this business down to a science. People can relate to just being real and having highs and lows. But if you can show them that you're showing up for yourself, and then you're showing up to them by sharing about it and sharing your passion, then it's going to be an example for them that, like, oh, okay, maybe I can do this. If she can do it and she has, this going on, this going on, this going on, Well, I have 3 things going on too. If she can do it, I can do it. You know, be that light for other people. People want to join other people who know where they're going. So if you're showing up in their news feeds and you're busy, but you got your workout in because, you know, you have this goal that you want to reach, they're like, oh shit, you know, she has goals, she has an action to get there, and she is not stopping at anything to get there. I want to join her. I can feel her passion. I can tell that she's someone who's on a mission, and that I will also reach my goals if I join her. You know, show them that you are not looking back, that you have serious goals, and that if they join you, they too will meet their goals. Okay? Show people what you're doing. Show people your passion. Okay? People aren't going to be able to help but to join you if you're showing them how passionate you are about your journey and about how you can help them too. Number 3, inviting. Plain and simple, you will not have a business if you don't invite. People need to be invited. You might get lucky with some people, but majority of people need to be invited by you. Most people will not shoot you a message to ask you about what you're doing unless you've messaged them first. It's just human nature. People are a little skeptical, they're nervous, you know, they're afraid to message you because you haven't talked in 10 years, they're afraid that they're gonna fail at your program. People need to be invited. And then think about every time you post as watering those seeds that you've planted. Every post is adding a little bit of water. Every post is adding a little bit of sunshine. Every post is adding a little bit more water until eventually some of those seeds are going to sprout. When they sprout, those are your yeses. Will they all sprout? No, and that's okay. The ones that don't sprout, they probably weren't your tribe. They weren't meant to be in your groups and on your team. But the ones that do sprout, those are the ones who are going to be rock stars. The ones that do sprout are worth all the work of planting and watering all the seeds to find the rock stars, find the ones who need our help. This is our job, to work through all the seeds, to find the ones who are going to sprout and who are going to run with us and who want the success that we're craving also. Okay? Number 4 is reflecting. At the end of every day, take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes max, and reflect on your day. What went well? What went so well today? I'm going to do it again tomorrow. What went so well today? I'm going to do it every day this week and see if that makes a difference. And then, of course, reflect on what didn't go well. What didn't go well today? What do I need to tweak? How can I tweak it for tomorrow? What didn't go well today? I'm going to not do it that way tomorrow. I'm going to do it differently and see if that will, change things, if that will make things better. Reflect. You gotta funnel through all of these people. You gotta figure out and reflect on what worked, what didn't work to find your sprouts. Okay? I have this notebook over here I'm gonna grab. I highly suggest you get an inviting notebook. I get this idea from Ashley Feld Dyson. This is not my idea. I do not take any credit for it, but it's amazing and it works. So I have this, it's actually a Beachbody notebook that I got at a conference that I went to, but you can use any notebook. One of my success partners her magic number is 62, so that's just the one that I've been running with. I think Ashley's magic number is 70, but this notebook is dedicated just to inviting. You can see, I don't have random notes from calls. You can just see I have all these numbers. The whole thing is just inviting. Like I said, if you're not inviting, you're not going to have a business. So in order to get serious about inviting and being able to be accountable for the number of invites I am sending out each day, I've started using this notebook method. Because, you could start sending invites and, especially if you're home, you could start sending invites and the doorbell rings. And then you go back to your invites and the dog needs to go out. And you start your invites and you realize that you're starving. And then after a while, you're like, oh yeah, I've done my invites. But if you really stopped and looked, you did 3 here, 2 there, 2 there. And if 3, 2, and 2 is 7, if that's not your goal, then crap, you haven't met your goal for today. But you might think you have because you weren't tracking them, right? So just like anything else, your actions have to meet your goals. I know I've said this in another video. If you have hobby like goals, you just want to help, your friends and family. You just want to make an extra $50 a week. So you're just going to probably do maybe 10 invites a day. That's fine, right? But if you have serious goals like I do, if you have goals to replace your full-time job income, if you have goals to not have to go back to work so that you can stay home with your kids, if you have goals to be able to go on vacation with your entire family 5 times a year, those 10 invites are not going to cut it. So you need some sort of tracking system for accountability. So like I said, my accountability partner does 62. So every day I just number this 1 to 62. Do I hit my goal every day? No. Do I try like hell to? Yeah. I was starting to do this 7 days a week, but now I'm really going to try to focus on doing more. Instead of doing 7 days a week and doing less, I'm trying to hit my goal every day, Monday through Friday. Does that make sense? It's just more realistic. Now, so going back to your actions have to meet your goals. My goal is 62 invites a day because that's what matches my goal in this business. That's what matches my vision at the top of my escalator. I have serious goals, so I need to send serious invites. And I'm now just learning how to make invites more efficient and quick, and we can talk about that more. You don't have to, if people are liking your stuff, invite them. Don't second guess it. If you've invited them before, but they're still liking your stuff and watching your Instagram stories, invite them again. If they didn't want to be invited, they wouldn't keep watching your stuff. So I'm learning to not second guess that, and not taking too much time to record names and such, but just really trying to get it done. I'm trying to do my 60 invites. 60 invites should take you about an hour. And so if you're doing 10, maybe that's 10 or 15 minutes. And obviously you'll get more efficient at it and more comfortable with it the more you do it. So can't be successful without inviting. Your invites need to match your goals. Yes, I'm looking over here. A couple of things about inviting. I'm gonna put this down. Inviting on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is where it's at least right now. But especially as a new coach, don't disregard Facebook because Facebook has a lot of your warm market. Your warm market are people you've already established a relationship with them. And so when you do your coming out post, coming out as a Beachbody coach, a lot of your friends and family on Facebook are going to naturally like and comment on that post. And then I want you to message them and just open those doors of communication. Not necessarily invite them right away, but just thank them for their support. So definitely don't disregard Facebook, but also definitely work on Instagram. Cold market on Instagram is amazing. People on Instagram, especially cold market, just seem to be more open to getting to know you, following you following them, having that relationship, which hopefully will turn into, having them be a client of yours and join your boot camp. So a couple of things you want to do on Instagram. In order to get those 60 invites, if you have big goals like I do, you might be thinking, oh crap, I don't have that many followers. So 2 things I'm going to tell you. Number 1, in order to get those 60 invites in, or whatever your number may be, so just know your number doesn't have to be 60. If I'm saying 60 and that's freaking you out, that's okay. That just means your goals aren't the same as mine. But if you want to work your way up to 60, that's great. But remember, the more you put in, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. So one way to hit that number, whatever your number may be, would be to go to your Instagram, go to your followers list, and then type in a letter. You can search for followers. Type in a letter, start with A, invite all the A's. If you go through those, type in B, invite all the B's. Don't think twice about it, just invite them. Now, again, you might be saying, I don't have enough followers. So we're gonna show you, I want you to be adding organically to your Instagram following list every single day. So everybody has a warm market, right? So while you're working through your warm market, if that's what you feel more comfortable with, you need to be bringing in cold market people, which is brand new people you've never met before. Bringing in cold market people, kind of making them warm, turning them warm as you're working through your warm market. Because eventually everybody's warm market runs dry, right? You're gonna go through your entire list of warm market. So while you're doing that, you need to be bringing more people in, and it's kind of like a funnel. Constantly bringing new people in. And the way you can do that is by following new people. You can find people to follow, that kind of fit your niche. You want to follow people that fit your niche. You want to think to yourself, would I want to share a bed with this person at Summit? You know, and if not, it doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means they might not be your niche. And really, you can get that from looking at their profile picture. Does this look like someone I would get along with? Does this look like someone I'd want to work with? Does this look like someone I'd want to have on my team? Follow them if so. Search hashtags, you know, hashtags that you might like to use if you're a mom, if you're a teacher. Search location. If there is like a fun restaurant that you like to go to local, there's a really cool pub that you go to, search that location and follow people who, you know, have been to that location. What else? Following, you know, going to a celebrity's Instagram page, going to one of their posts that you relate to. So maybe it's like one of their kids or their dog, if you're a dog person. Clicking on the list of people who liked that dog photo and going through that list and following the people who look like they fit your tribe. And then last but not least, you can go to your followers of your followers. So same thing, kind of thing with the celebrities. So, you know, someone who's not already a coach, but I follow them and they follow me back. They fit into my niche. I'm going to go to their page. I'm going to find a post of theirs that I can relate, a recent post of theirs that I can relate to based on things that I'm interested in. You know, maybe the outdoors, maybe a funny movie, a funny mom meme or something. Go, you know, it'll say like 20 likes. Click on that and then go through that list, and anybody who look like someone you would get along with, someone you'd want to share a bed with, follow them. The idea is that these people are going to get your follow request. They're going to go to your page, and then they're going to decide if they want to follow you back. That's why it's really important to have a really clean page. You want to have quality, crisp photos. You want to maybe think about having like a theme to your page. You want to have the same filter in all of your pictures. You know, these things matter. And when people see your page, they can see that, you know, through your posts, they can see that they can relate to you also. Maybe you added them because of their dog. Well, then they're going to come to your page and see that you have a dog. You know, think of what would go through your mind if you got a follow request. You're going to scope out this person's page. What are the things that they're going to look at? What are the things that you need to make sure you have on your page so that they are more likely to follow you back? What are the top 5 things that you're promoting on your page? Don't talk about Beachbody, like don't use the word Beachbody, don't use the word Shakeology. Talk about your passion for health and fitness. Share your food pictures, share your family, share your pets, share your hobbies, because that's going to show people who you are, and then they're going to be more likely to follow you back. So the content of your post matters, but also visually. Instagram is a very visual platform. You want to make it visually appealing. So maybe, you need to think about your lighting. I just got this new selfie light that's awesome. You could consider getting one of those. Think about the angle of your pictures. Make sure not every picture is like you in the same room doing the same pose. When you go to your page and you look at like those first 9 boxes, that's very telling to someone who's deciding if they want to follow you back. So think about that and reach out to me or your upline coach or whoever sponsored you. We're more than happy to help you kind of look at your page and give it like, a helpful critique of what to keep doing, what you might consider changing so that more people are likely to follow you back. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm getting off on a little bit of tangent, but grow your following organically by following people through followers of followers, celebrities, locations, and hashtags, okay? And then to end this thing, treat it like a business and it'll pay you like a business. Like I said before, if you treat it like a hobby, it's gonna pay you like a hobby. And if that's okay with you, that's what you're looking for, then that's A-okay. But if you're looking to quit your job, if you're looking to replace your 6-income figure job, if you're looking to stay home with your kids, if you're looking to bring your spouse home, like to retire your spouse, then you gotta 10x your tasks, especially your invites. But when you become more familiar with invites, you become more comfortable, which you'll learn by doing it, those invites, you should feel like you can just knock them out really quick. Okay, so keep it simple. Just get started. If you have any questions about this video or any of the videos that you've seen here now over this past week, definitely shoot me a message, Brooke Reed. If we're not already friends on Facebook, shoot me a friend request. And of course, reach out to the coach who invited you to this opportunity because he or she is more than happy to answer your questions as well. And I think that's all I have for you. Thanks so much for being a part of this. Thanks so much for listening. Definitely go back and rewatch these videos if you'll find it helpful. Definitely go back and take some extra notes, because this is all valuable information that now you have the information to now get your business up and running. You know, start looking forward, start taking action, and I will see you at the top. All right, bye guys.